crafts, cut up, excited, put.
Period 1. Activity 1. Can, carton, each, ground meat, jar, list, litre, regular, tomato paste, tub.
2. Look at the picture on the next page. Describe it. 1. The picture shows Mrs. Ifawi and her children in their kitchen. 2. She and Yasmin seem to be checking the food they have. 3. Adnan is standing in the kitchen and writing something. 4. Perhaps he is writing a list of things to go and buy.
Period 1. Activity 3.
1. What are Adnan and Yasmin going to do for their mother?
They're going to do the shopping for her.
2. How many things to buy can you remember? 3. Why are Adnan and Yasmin happy at the end?
Because their mother says they can have an ice cream each.
Could you do some shopping for me?
Fine, I'll make a list.
Right. I want to make some kebabs, but we don't have any ground meat.
How much should we get?
A kilo, please.
Ground meat, 1 kilo.
There aren't any tomatoes either. How many should we get?
About 2 kilos.
And is there any tomato paste?
No, there isn't. So get a large carton.
Tomatoes, 2 kilos. Tomato paste, a large carton.
Are there any olives?
There are some, but not many.
How many would you like?
Get a small jar.
And there isn't much olive oil.
So please get a large can, 2 litres.
Olives, 1 small jar. Olive oil, 1 2-litre can.
And let's get some ice cream for everyone.
Oh, good. But how much? A large tub?
No, just the regular size, please.
Right, ice cream, 1 regular tub.
Oh, and one more thing. Buy yourselves an ice cream each.
Thanks.
One.
I'll get a kilo of ground meat to make kebabs for us.
I think that's more than we need. We only need half a kilo.
2.
We need 2 jars of olives, but do you want black or green ones?
Could you get one of each kind, please?
3.
Do you use a lot of olive oil in your cooking? Yes, I do. So could you get me a 2-litre can, please?
4.
And there's something else to add to the shopping list. Milk. Right. I'll get a large bottle. 2 litres.
5.
We've got lots of tomatoes, but we haven't got much tomato paste.
Right, so I'll get a large carton or tub.
No, not a large one. The regular size will be fine.
3. Work in pairs. Make a list of other things for Adnan's shopping list. We also need a bag of carrots, a bottle of water, a box of apples, a packet of biscuits. 4. Read again and answer the questions. 1. How much ground meat has Mrs. Ifawi got, and how much does she need? She hasn't got any. She needs a kilo. 2. What does she want to do with it? She wants to make some kebabs. 3. Are there any tomatoes, and how many does she need? She hasn't got any tomatoes. She needs about 2 kilos. 4. Is there any tomato paste, and how much does she need? She hasn't got any tomato paste. She needs a large carton. 5. Are there any olives, and how many jars does she want? She hasn't got many olives. She needs a small jar. 6. Is there any olive oil, and how much does she want? She hasn't got much olive oil. She needs a large can. 7. How much ice cream are Adnan and Yasmin going to get for the family? They're going to get a regular size. 8. How many ice creams are they going to get for themselves? They're going to get 1 each.
Climate. Export. Import. Probably. Produce. Quality. Quantity. Spaghetti. Wheat. American. Brazil. China. India. Italian. Japan. Kuwait. Russia. 1.
Do you produce all the parts for these cars here in this country?
No. We import lots of them from other countries, and we put everything together here. Then we export most of the cars to other countries round the world. 2.
We grow different kinds of wheat in our country. A lot of it is to make bread, of course, but we also grow a lot to make pasta. Do you grow much here in your country?
No, the climate isn't right for it. It's hot and there isn't much rain.
3.
I've heard that we will probably import some coffee from Brazil this year. Is that right? Yes. but not much. Just a small quantity.
Well, we can be sure that the quality will be very high. It's some of the best coffee in the world.
1.
Do you produce all the parts for these cars here in this country?
No. We import lots of them from other countries, and we put everything together here. Then we export most of the cars to other countries round the world. 2.
We grow different kinds of wheat in our country. A lot of it is to make bread, of course, but we also grow a lot to make pasta. Do you grow much here in your country?
No, the climate isn't right for it. It's hot and there isn't much rain.
3.
I've heard that we will probably import some coffee from Brazil this year. Is that right?
Yes, but not much. Just a small quantity.
Well, we can be sure that the quality will be very high. It's some of the best coffee in the world.
1.
I'm from Russia, and our huge country is partly in Europe and partly in Asia. We have very cold winters, but our summers are warm, and so our farmers can produce a lot of wheat.
2.
I'm from a country in Asia, India. We have well over 1 billion people. The climate is very different in different parts of this huge country, and in the hills in the north, it's just right for growing tea. It's very good quality, and we export it all round the world.
3.
I'm from Brazil in South America. My country is very large, and we produce a lot of different things. Perhaps we are most famous for our coffee, and we export this to countries in every part of the world.
Now, as you can see from the map here, Japan is a long, thin country, and it is situated here in the far east of Asia. It is to the east of China and to the east of Russia too. India is a long way west and also farther south. Because the country is so long, the climate is cold in the north and hot in the south. There are mountains almost everywhere, so the farmers cannot grow all the food that its 126 million people need. Instead, Japan imports many kinds of food from other countries. Wheat, for example. Now, although the country cannot grow much food, it produces huge quantities of good quality cars, computers, TVs, cameras, and other things. And it exports these to other countries round the world.
Three. Read again. Mark the statements true or false. 1. People in Japan do not like tea. False. People in Japan drink green tea. 2. The most important thing that India exports is tea. True. 3. Canada produces a lot of wheat, but not as much as America does. True. 4. Kuwait has a climate like Palestine's. False. Kuwait has a desert climate, which is not like Palestine's climate. 5. Palestine produces more olive oil than all the other Arab countries nearest it. False. Palestine produces more olive oil than Kuwait.
The Food and Drink Quiz by Julie Good. What do you know about the things you eat and drink? Try our quiz and find out. 1. Which country produces a lot of your tea? A. India. B. Japan. C. Brazil. 2. We use wheat to make bread. Which country produces the most? A. Canada. B. The USA. C. Russia. 3. Which country produces the most olives and olive oil? A. China. B. Kuwait. C. Palestine. Answers. 1. A. Brazil grows a lot of high-quality coffee, but not tea. We do not import tea from Japan. Theirs is green, not black. When you next go shopping, look at some packets of tea. You will probably read that the tea is from India. 2. B. Canada and Russia grow a lot of wheat and export some, but the USA grows and exports huge quantities. Perhaps you had some bread for breakfast this morning, or spaghetti last night. Well, the wheat was probably American. 3. C. In China, olives are not part of the culture, so farmers there do not grow them. Kuwait is a desert country, and the climate is bad for olive trees. There are not many olives from there. However, Palestine's climate is just right. We produce and export a lot of olives and olive oil, and the quality is excellent.
One. Read and continue the notes. Country. Palestine. What it produces. Olives, olive oil. Notes. Produces and exports a lot. Excellent quality. Country. The United States. What it produces. Wheat. Notes. Bread and spaghetti often contain American wheat. Country. India. What it produces. Tea. Notes. Most of the tea we drink comes from India. 2. Answer the questions. Use your notes from Activity 1 to help you. 1. Think about your answer to Period 5, Activity 1, Task 4. Did the quiz talk about the same thing as you? 2. What did the quiz tell you that you did not know before? I learned that Canada grows. I found out that the wheat in our bread. 3. Read the quiz again and do these tasks. Say what the underlined words refer to. Explain the underlined words. 1. Line 2. Theirs is green, not black. Tea in Japan. 2. Line 11. There are not many olives from there. Kuwait. Now say what the underlined words mean. 3. Line 9. Olives are not part of the culture. Are not things you see in China. 4. Line 10. Kuwait is a desert country. A country with a hot, dry climate. 5. Line 11. However, Palestine's climate is just right. Perfect for growing olives. 4. Work in pairs. Make a list of food from other countries. Think of your kitchen at home and shops in town. Think of different kinds of food from other countries that you have seen. Make a list of these things. Packets of tea. India. Report to the class. We've seen packets of tea from India. You can also find bags of rice from. One. Complete the two tables. Add these words from Unit 9. Bread, burger, can, carton, coffee, kebab, liter, olive, spaghetti, tea, vegetable oil, wheat. Countable nouns. 1. Apple. 2. Lemon. 3. Burger. 4. Can. 5. Carton. 6. Kebab. 7. Liter. 8. Olive. Uncountable nouns. 1. Apple juice. 2. Lemon juice. 3. Bread. 4. Coffee. 5. Spaghetti. 6. Tea. 7. Vegetable oil. 8. Wheat. 2. Complete the sentences. Use words from Activity 1. Make any changes needed. 1. Can we have 2 burger with fries, please? 2. There are 4 of us, so we'd better open 4 cans of fizzy drinks. 3. We'll need some bread and butter with our soup. 4. Do you use much vegetable oil in your cooking? 5. We drink a lot of milk, so could you get 2 liters? Get a large bottle. 6. I'd like to eat something Italian, so let's have some spaghetti. 3. Find words from Unit 9 that go together. Ground, ice, olive, tomato, cream, paste, meat, oil, tree, ground meat, ice cream, olive oil, olive tree, tomato paste. 4. Complete the sentences. Use words from Activity 3. Make any changes needed. 1. Let's finish dinner with some beautiful, cold, chocolate ice cream. 2. Ground meat is the most important part of dishes like kebabs and kofta. 3. On our farm we grow thousands of olive trees. 4. We use about 15 tomatoes to make every jar of tomato juice. 5. Some people cook with other kinds of oil, but I think olive oil is best. 5. Complete the sentences with these words that often go together. Burgers and fries. Knives and forks. Oranges and lemons. Tea and coffee. 1. We keep the tea and coffee in 2 big jars in the kitchen. 2. It's not very healthy, but my favorite kind of meal is burgers and fries. 3. Help yourself to food from the table here, and the knives and forks are over there. 4. We produce 2 kinds of fruit on our farm, oranges and lemons. Read sentences 1, 6, 1. Kuwait is a desert country. 2. The climate there is hot and dry. 3. The climate there is bad for olive trees. 4. Perhaps you had some bread. 5. The wheat was probably American. 6. People use wheat to make bread. Look at the sentences again. Choose the best way to complete the statements. 1. In sentences 1 and 4, we use an or some. We do this when we start talking about something new. 2. In sentences 2 and 5, we change to the because our listener knows about the thing. 3. In sentences 3 and 6 we are talking about all things in a group, olive trees, wheat, and we do not add anything. 2. Work in pairs. Look, remember and describe the fruit and vegetables. Look at the picture for a short time. Then close your books and take turns to say what you saw. A there was. B yes, and there were. A right, and we saw. Now talk about everything again. A was on the. B yes, and we're on the. 1. Work in pairs. Talk about the food. And drink for your class party. A. How much lemonade is there? B. There's a lot of that. A. Good, so we don't need to get any more. A. How many chicken legs are there? B. There aren't very many of those. A. Right, so we need to get some more. B. Yes, let's get 2 kilos more. 2. Write your shopping list. Then use it to say what you are going to get. A. We're going to get 2 kilos of chicken legs. B. And we're also going to buy. 3. Complete the statements. Add or an, some, the or nothing. 1. I'm hungry. I'd really love a burger and some fries. 2. People in Japan often drink green tea, but here in Palestine we can only buy black tea. 3. These 2 kinds of rice are both very good, but the rice I bought last week is more expensive than the rice I bought today. 4. We all know that fruit and vegetables are an important part of healthy eating. 5. You can get milk in large, regular and small sizes. We usually buy the large size. 6. Excuse me, but I'm trying to find a greengrocer's. Can you help? B. Yes, of course. The nearest greengrocer's isn't very far. It's about 100 meters along this street on the right. 4. Work in pairs. Offer each other things to eat and drink. A. Which would you like? You can have an orange or some grapes. B. Oh, I'd prefer the orange, please. A. Fine. Here you are. B. Thanks. I love oranges. (1) Look at different parts of the poem and answer these questions. 1. What does the first line of each verse say? Thank you. 2. Look at the title. What do you think it means? It means to give thanks to God for everything we have. 3. Who do you think the poet is thanking? A friend perhaps? The poet is thanking God, because the title uses a capital letter for you, and because she is thinking about the things that God provides.
Period 10. Activity 2 and Activity 6. Thanksgiving by Ivy O. Eastwick.
Thank you. For all my hands can hold, apples red and melons gold, yellow corn, both ripe and sweet, peas and beans so good to eat. Thank you. For all my eyes can see, lovely sunlight, field and tree, white cloud boats in sea deep sky, soaring bird and butterfly. Thank you. For all my ears can hear, birds' song echoing far and near, songs of little stream, big sea, cricket, bullfrog, duck and bee.
Thanksgiving by Ivy O. Eastwick.
Thank you. For all my hands can hold, apples red and melons gold, yellow corn, both ripe and sweet, peas and beans so good to eat. Thank you. For all my eyes can see, lovely sunlight, field and tree, white cloud boats in sea deep sky, soaring bird and butterfly. Thank you. For all my ears can hear, birds' song echoing far and near, songs of little stream, big sea, cricket, bullfrog, duck and bee.
3. Find things from the poem in the picture. You already know the English names of a lot of the things. Find them in the picture and list them. The picture has river, sea, sun, clouds, fields, trees, swallow, butterfly, bullfrog, duck, cricket, bee, corn, peas, melon, green beans, red apples. 4. Talk about the meanings of some other words. Then work out the meanings of these new words. Line 5, corn. B. Something that people grow and use for food. Line 6, ripe. B. Already grown and ready for the harvest. Line 15, soaring. A. Flying fast and high in the sky. 5. Work in pairs. Mark the words in each verse that rhyme. A and B. B. One whole gold A. A sweet eat B. B. C. Tree C. C. Sky. Butterfly D. D. Here near E. E. C. B. F. F.
Thanksgiving by Ivy O. Eastwick.
Thank you. For all my hands can hold, apples red and melons gold, yellow corn, both ripe and sweet, peas and beans so good to eat. Thank you for all my eyes can see, lovely sunlight, field and tree, white cloud boats in sea deep sky, soaring bird and butterfly. Thank you for all my ears can hear, birds' song echoing far and near, songs of little stream, big sea, cricket, bullfrog, duck and bee.
Period 11. Activity 1. 1.
We need to get a litre of apple juice, a kilo of ground meat, and a carton of tomato paste.
2.
Kuwait is a desert country, and the climate means that it cannot produce much of its food and has to import almost everything.
3.
The quality of olives and olive oil from Palestine is excellent, and the Palestinians export them in large quantities to many parts of the world.
2. Read the information. Nouns can be countable or uncountable. The dictionary shows them as C or U. Some nouns are both countable and uncountable, with meanings that are different. Packet noun, something to put things in. For example, food. Could you get a packet of butter, please? Ice noun, what water becomes when it freezes and becomes hard. I'd like a cold drink with some ice, please. Ice cream noun, one, a sweet food that we make by freezing milk, often adding fruit or chocolate. Let's get some ice cream for everyone. 2, a quantity of ice cream for one person. Could I have 2 ice creams, please? 3, complete a text about Italian food. 1, add the topic sentences to the correct paragraphs. And now let's start cooking this fantastic Italian meal. And now let's start cooking. Paragraph 3, traditional Italian food. Traditional Italian food is very healthy. Paragraph 1, let's look at things you need. Let's look at things you need for a great spaghetti dish. Paragraph 2. 2. Change the forms of the nouns in brackets where you need to. Think, are they uncountable or countable, and are the countables singular or plural? 3. Decide what words go with them, a, an or some, b, the, c, nothing. Italian people eat a lot of fruit and also lots of vegetables, and these are excellent. They use things like tomatoes and lemons in hundreds of traditional dishes to do this in the Italian way. We will need a carton of tomato paste, and we will also want some green peppers and some onions. 3 of each will be fine for 6 people. Then we want some olive oil, 2 large spoons, and some ground meat, 2. And, of course, most important of all, we also need some spaghetti, about half a kilo. First, clean the green peppers and cut them up. Then cut up the onions, too. After that, you are ready to start cooking.